In this lesson, we will learn how we can control the brush size inside ZBrush. So in most of the software, the size of your brush is just the size of your brush. There is not much nuance there. ZBrush makes things a little bit tricky, however. So let's see how brush size is controlled in ZBrush in interesting ways. The first way you can control the brush size is the draw size, which you will see on the top over here. So this model here, and we have the draw size, which we will control from top here. So draw size, you can see you're sliding, and while you're sliding, you get a bigger or a smaller brush. So for most of the part, it's pretty straightforward, and you really won't have to do much more than this in most situations. So you just make it bigger or smaller, and then you can paint it on, and you can see that you have the draw size all over here. Okay. So this is how the draw size works, pretty much straightforward here. The other method to control the ZBrush brush size is by pressing S on your keyboard. So when I press S on my keyboard, I will get the same draw size here. You can see as soon as I will press S here, I'll get the draw size, and whenever I hover on this, it will become red, both of them, and it highlights both of them with the border here. So I can just go and make it bigger or smaller. This is quite handy if you are using an expert mode, because if I press tab on my keyboard, so I won't see that draw size up here. So I can press S on my keyboard to get the draw size, and then I can start drawing over here. And if I want to change it, I can press S again, or back and forth, I can make it bigger or smaller. So let me go out of this expert mode now. Other method over here is the spacebar. You can also hold the spacebar to get this hotbox. Okay, so if I press spacebar, you will get this hotbox where you will see all the other items over here. This is also good when you're using the expert mode, because in expert mode, usually what happens, as I did before, everything is gone. You can see the tools here, here, or here. So spacebar will bring up this hotbox, and you can easily control the draw size over here, and other options as well. You can do that. So this is one quite handy mode if you're using the expert mode here. So hotbox is one other way to do it. Now the other method which I really like over here is by pressing the left and right bracket keys. Okay, so if I will press left square bracket, right square bracket, so you can see it is becoming bigger or smaller. So this is also quite handy. Okay, so I can keep on pressing the left square bracket or right square bracket to make it bigger or smaller, just like you do in like Photoshop. Okay, so this is how you can see that. So this is the way which I really like. Let me undo this. And there is one more mode here, which is called dynamic. So the way this works is that it's here in your the dynamic mode. What happens here is that if I will make my brush bigger, okay, by pressing the square bracket or any other way, so you can see this is my brush size. If I will make my screen small, like my if I zoom out, so you will notice that the size of brush becomes smaller as well, because it is relative to the size of my model. If I zoom in again, and if I will go back, so you can see the brush size has become bigger. However, if we don't want that, suppose if I'm zoomed out, okay, and if I want to, if the whole body is here and I want to have a bigger brush, so if I will go here and increase the brush size, so you can see it's not quite bigger, okay, it's not quite big enough. So I want the brush to be more bigger so I can control the whole body. So I cannot do that because my dynamic option is selected. The other way to do this is by deactivating the dynamic option here. Okay, so if I will reduce the brush size here, and if I will go and press this dynamic, this will be deactivated. Okay, so to deactivate this, you just have to double click this dynamic. So when you will double click the dynamic, it will get deactivated. Now notice, if my brush size is this big, if I will zoom out, the brush size stays same. And other thing I can do is that if I will increase the size of the brush, it will become way much more bigger. Okay, so I can have much more bigger, you can say, like brush size. But if you want your brush size to be relative to your object size, so you can double click on it to turn it on. So it's totally up to you. It's your own preference, what you want to do over here. I usually like to keep it open sometimes, but sometimes I want to keep it off if I'm working on the whole body structure. So totally up to you. And one more good thing about turning off the dynamic mode is that if I will, with the dynamic mode, if I will make my brush smaller, so you can see that it has become smaller, but not too small. Okay. Uh, what if I want to make it more smaller? So what I can do, I can turn off the dynamic brush, and it can become way much more smaller. Okay, so I can zoom in and start working on it, because usually what happens if the dynamic mode is on, so if I'm zooming in, so I cannot make it more smaller than this. Can you see my brush over here? Let me do one thing. Let's go to the geometry, subdivide this. Okay, now if I'm drawing over here on the scene, okay, so you will notice that uh, this is the size of my dynamic brush, which is 1, and I cannot go more smaller than this, because I'm in the dynamic mode and it's working relative to the size of my model. Now if I want more smaller than this, and I'm working as I'm zoomed in, so what I can do here is that I can turn off my dynamic mode by double clicking it, and now if I will, you can see that it's more smaller. So I can make this brush really huge, where it's harder to do that like with the dynamic, and it's easier to get really fine precision with the size of the brush when it's small. Okay, so I can make it way more smaller or way more bigger, and you can see it's really fine brush. So this is you cannot do with the dynamic on, so only you can do this with the dynamic off. So if I zoom out, so you can see how precise that detail is over here, very fine detail. Okay, so let me turn this on back, and also I will undo this whole thing so that I can have the fresh startup. Now, dynamic can be turned on and off for all brushes. So the way it is right now, if I switch to a different brush, so for example, here I will turn it off. Okay, let me move this one here. Okay, let me turn it off, let me turn it off for the standard brush. And now, for example, if I will go to some other brush, let me go to the move tool, move brush, so DMV, and I'm in the move brush. Okay, so notice that the dynamic brush is also turned off for the you can say the move brush tool. So when you turn it off, it will be turned off for all the brushes. So this is how it will usually work. So if I switch to a different brush, and dynamic is going to stay off. However, we can turn on this mode, which is remember dynamic mode per brush. So if we double click on the dynamic here, okay, and after that we go back to the standard brush tool, okay, and then once we are in the standard brush tool, and I have here this option, which is remember dynamic mode per brush. I will turn it on here, and then if I will go back to any other brush like deco brush and turn it off, okay, and then if I will go back to standard brush, so for standard it is on, and for any other brush if I will go, okay, like suppose what was that brush I went? Oh, I forgot. So let's do one thing. Let's go to the damp standard brush and turn it off. Now if I will go back to my standard brush, so you can see that it is on. But if I will go back to my damp standard brush over here, okay, so you will see it is turned off. So this dynamic remember mode per brush will remember for which brush I have turned on the dynamic and for which brush I have turned it off. So you can turn this on and it will remember your preference for that brush. Similarly, you can also do the same thing. Let me do one thing. Let me uncheck this one here and turn it on for all the brushes. Let's go back to standard. Similarly, you can also remember the draw size per brush. Suppose I want the standard brush to be at this size, okay, and then I will go to this option which says remember draw size per brush. So my size over here is 30, and if I will click on remember draw size per brush, and then if I will go to any other brush, suppose damp standard here, okay, and I will keep this one to 94 for example, and if I will go to some other tool, maybe a planar tool, and I will keep this one maybe 7. So this one is 7, and if I will go back to my damp standard, so you can see it is a 94 over here, and if I will go back to my standard brush, so you can see it is 30. So this will remember the draw size that I have kept over here. So for now I will turn it off, but it's quite a handy tool. So, and then it's your preference. So now if all this kind of complicated, I just like to keep things simple, so I would just turn both D and S, this one and this one off, and also like a dynamic I will keep it on because I want to work with a dynamic. So this is how you control the brush size inside ZBrush. So I hope you have understood about this one. So guys, thanks for liking all my tutorials. Thanks for giving me so many subscription and comments, and I really, very thankful to you all that you have been subscribing to my channel. So those who have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon, also share my videos to other friends so they can have also subscription, and please watch all my videos online. So I need watch time hours, which will motivate me to create more and more tutorials in future. So take care guys, and we will see in the next video when we will move to the next lesson. So take care by that time.